Helping Hands started in the 70s. Before they were a nonprofit. They were in a church here in Sedro-Woolley with about 20 volunteers, collecting food, doing food drives, and handing out food to those that came to the church and asked. Helping Hands is an organization that has made it their mission to feed and nourish the community, anybody and everybody, and to really help the community be as strong as they possibly can. As we've grown into this solution center that isn't just food, but it's now education, navigation, DSHS, internships, and other things. And before COVID, we were really working towards taking our families. We had about 167,000 individuals that needed the food bank in 2019, and really working with those people to really ask those deep questions of why and what else we can help with, and really moving those people out of, I guess you would consider, poverty. The pandemic has changed things by, it's opened some gaps that we have in the system. So the gaps are, we're not normally a food procurement center where we buy food and it comes. It's always been grocery rescue coming from large organizations in Washington and the government, and we really just handed out that type of food. Immediately we saw a gap where we just didn't know where to get food. Our volunteers were over the age of 65. We had to call in the National Guard. So the pandemic changed our slow shopping, beautiful building, where we could really connect with people, to more of a manufactured food system where it's all about building boxes, handing out boxes, and we're not really connecting with our clients currently right now. We do see the National Guard being here potentially through June, depending on whatever orders they end up being on. But we also see them with the vaccine coming, that kind of slowing down long term. So I'm going to say 6 months will be kind of downsizing the National Guard. We are definitely going to be working in Anacortes, finding a new location and facility at that Anacortes location, building up Marble Mount, and really working with the other food banks that we're currently serving right now, working with them to make sure that they are up and running and before we pass them back to them. In 2021-22, building up our internship programs, making sure everything's in writing, building our programs, developing our navigators, really connecting with all the services, and then working, once we have a strong staff and strong programs, working on a potential mobile food bank that goes from anywhere to anywhere, so it can start here and go into Mount Vernon or out to the reservations or farther, wherever they're needed, they can go into the neighborhoods and deliver food bank services from there. Also advocacy. Skagit County is not well represented down in Olympia when it comes to advocacy for hunger. It's very much King County, and when we do advocacy, it's very big city push and less rural push. So I personally want to develop our advocacy programs so we can not just serve those in Skagit County, but make policy that serves Skagit County. I just want to thank the donors. You know, when you think about 35 years, that's half of a lifetime for some people, and to be around for 35 years, and all the board members, all the volunteers, all the donors, everybody who's stuck with us, either were there for a minute or they've been there for 35 years. I want to say thank you to everybody who made an impact on Helping Hands, and I hope that everybody comes with us into the future, and because I know there's another 35 years ahead of us to really make long-term change. And I'm hoping that on our 70th anniversary, we are handing the keys back to the city and saying we've solved hunger in Skagit County.